Once again, it's the one and only No Holds Barred podcast. We got an interview today with 3rdstwillie, part two. Part two. Yesterday we had a quick session, but part two, we got a nice little session. And if y'all interested, join in, tune in. You might learn something.
What's up, Cannon?
Hey, how you doing today, Derek?
What's up?
You all right? How your day
Yeah, I'm,
going?
Will from the third. You already know.
Okay.
This
Hey,
Jones,
man,
what's up?
my first question off the bat to everybody: are you an MC or a rapper?
I'm an artist.
Are you an
I'm an
MC
artist.
or a rapper?
I'm an
Okay.
artist.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I do it all. Like, that's what these boys don't realize. Like, they stuck in one lane. These boys so one-dimensional. You know what I'm saying? That's why them niggas in one lane. You know what I'm saying? I'm in multiple lanes. That's why a lot of these niggas can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I got too many lanes for these niggas. Like, niggas don't want to admit it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an artist. I don't like to put myself in one category like a rapper, you know what I'm saying, because I feel as though that puts you only in one lane, or an MC will only put you in one lane, you know what I'm saying, but I do it all.
okay. That was different. That was a different answer than most give. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it that one. All right, so since you've been back in the county, what artists have you been checking out, and what artists would you work with?
In the county, I've been checking out, they got some young boys from 6th Street. The young boys kind of hot, you know what I'm saying. My man Myers, you know what I'm saying, which is Doobie's son, which is little brother, R.I.P. Doobie, you know what I'm saying, that's his folks, whatever, that's his son. He be with them, they hot. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, like, the typical niggas. There's a lot of hot niggas in the county.
Yes, a lot. Yes, a couple. It's a few. It's a few. Okay. How
Yes.
about how about an artist you wouldn't? How about an artist you wouldn't work with?
I mean, I ain't opposed to working to nobody, man. Like, if they money right, you know what I'm saying? Or if they situation right, that shit gotta benefit me. You know what I'm saying? I do shit what niggas don't realize. My move, everything I did, I came home and jumped hurdles on niggas, you feel me? In a short period of time. Niggas niggas sick because my music is way hotter than what they could have thought of. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of time. And it's like a lot of artists don't want to accept that, they've been around for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fell off because, I caught multiple cases. You know what I'm saying? Drug cases. You know what I'm saying? 97-month drug case, gun case. You know what I'm saying? I lucked out with that. Caught a lawyer, caught Meshack with the case, got 3 to 11 months for the gun case. Year and a day for the violation ran concurrent, so I lucked out with that. But you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of little breaks in between, whereas though a lot of other artists still had time. You feel me? So it was just like I feel like I was playing catch up, and niggas is mad because I'm here now. You feel me? It's our time.
And that was like coming into my next question. Like, since coming home, how has transitioning back into the world been? Society.
Oh man, it is what it is. Niggas don't realize like that shit. People don't realize coming from jail after doing like a bid into the world is like a different. Is different. You know what I'm saying? Because for so many years you wasn't doing a lot of shit. You weren't interacting with people how you once were for so long, touching people, all that type shit. So it's like you come back out in the world and now this shit is like weird. Like when I first like hugged my folks when I came home, that shit kind of was like when they was touching me and all that. It's kind of like you still got in your mind somebody saying, yo, you know what I'm saying? Part like, separated kind of because of visits and shit like that. So it's like you kind of had to adjust it. Then it's like everything started moving so fast for me because it's like I lost so much time. It was like I was playing catch up. You know what I'm saying? So when niggas had opportunities to go to school, niggas had opportunities to discover who they was and do all this shit. You know what I'm saying? They had people putting them in the direction they wanted to go. I'm in jail fighting for my fucking life. You feel me? I'm in there discovering who the fuck I am in jail. So when I
Did you
came home, I felt as though I had to catch up to these people because I see these people I'm in school with, and it's never like a competition, but it's always like a you don't want somebody to be doing too much better than you type shit. Like if we go to school together, you don't want somebody to be like, oh that's the boy I went to school with. He broke his shit. He doing this now. You never want to be that boy. You know what I'm saying? So it was always a grind to just get back. You know what I'm saying? And just try to stay focused with this shit. You feel me?
how was your support? Like, what was your support system like? Like, support system like what
Yeah.
made them 10 years? What made that time you did like him there standing on your head and coming home and still being that stand tall type guy?
Oh man, typical support. You already know how it go from your folks, from your mom, your brothers and shit like that. I definitely had all that support. Never burned no bridges with no folks. You know what I'm saying? So I did have that support, but you know how I go with friends. Niggas weren't reaching out like they should. But we all talk. But it definitely was like bitches leave, hitting you up. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you on your own, kind of. And you meet these people up at these jails. Like I met a lot of good dudes up at these jails that I was been with. So it's like you kind of get used to it though. So it's like when a nigga writes you, it's kind of like, oh, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like I know when I was getting letters, I kind of put in my mind that I wouldn't expect nothing from nobody. So when this shit showed up, it kind of was like, oh, all right, that's love. You know what I'm saying? Or even with money, like a lot of times, unless I really, really needed something, like a motherfucker just do something out of their strength. You know what I'm saying? Like because I'm not gonna bother you because I hate. You know what I'm saying? One thing I never like asking a motherfucker for nothing. You feel me? Because they always like to hold that shit against you. No matter who you are, like if you ever get to a point in life that you know what I'm saying, just so happen to be that bull, you know what I'm saying, somebody will always try to use the situation against you. Like, man, I sent that nigga 20 hours while he was booked, but they won't say it was 20. They'll say it was a stack. You feel me? Oh, I sent that nigga $1,000. I sent him $4,000. I had a bitch do that to me. She told my man she was writing me letters and all that shit and holding me down. The bitch never wrote me nothing. She never sent me nothing. So it's like, you kind of expect this shit from people. After so long, I kind of got used to who was going to do what. You know what I'm saying? So, I knew who my support system was, and they still to this day hold me down. So, you know how that shit is. Much love to them.
That's you know how that go. That's definitely. Now,
Yeah.
let me ask you this. Tom, let me ask you this. How did you take Zay's situation?
How did I what?
When you found out the Zay situation, like, how was that?
The what? I ain't hear you.
Zay,
Zay? You said Zay?
yeah,
Zay from 3rd?
yeah.
So, yeah, RIP Zay first off. You know what I'm saying?
All
Zay,
Zay.
Zay was my man. Like, Zay definitely. So some shit had happened. I had seen Maul, and I never forget. I seen Maul in the county. He was at the door because they had wound up cutting our TVs off on the unit. You know what I'm saying, on our block. So Maul was yelling through the door, underneath the door. Like he wasn't yelling, but he was like, "Yo, they got shot." You know what I'm saying, but I couldn't understand what he was saying. And then he said it again. He like, "Yo, they got shot. They got shot." You know what I'm saying? I think yeah. So I'm like, damn, for real. That's when I found out all the shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? RIP Zay. The shit was fucked up, man. Like, Zay was a good dude for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, he definitely missed out here. I got him tatted on my chest. Like, a lot of niggas don't know. That shit tatted. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hey, funny question for you.
Yeah.
Funny question for you. Would you write a love song? I mean, would you write a love album?
Yeah, of course. For like the bitches,
Yeah, for like for the ladies.
yeah. You know the ladies that see people don't understand. That's the thing. Like people so be stuck in their ways. Your female fan base is one of your biggest fan base. Like you want your female fans to be your biggest fans because they gonna support you more than these hating ass niggas. Because niggas gonna see you doing you and they gonna be mad. Whereas though a bitch see you, she gonna wanna support you because she gonna be like, damn, this nigga fly. But if a nigga see you fly, it's gonna be like, oh, he think he the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, look at Bull. Oh, he always got this on. He think he Bull. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different type of support. You're not really gonna get support from too many, you know what I'm saying, niggas. Because niggas are all out for themselves. You gotta remember, rapping in Philly or doing something in Philly or Derby, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 3rd Street, everybody do the same shit for the most part. So if you rap, you know what I'm saying, you got homies that rap, why would I support Will from the 3rd? You know what I'm saying, when my homies rap. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't dig, oh, I'm gonna support my man. My man hotter than him. When all in all, no he not. You know what I'm saying? Like you just trying to be biased, but you know at the end of the day what it
But
is.
that's what I'm trying to do this for. That's why I'm doing this because I want to
Yeah.
bring all of that. Like that gotta end. Like we gotta
Nah, I dig it, but my thing is
and
like,
some
see,
of the shit petty. Like let me ask you another one. Like the how did you get into the Ye and like the Ye and Darby 3rd Street situation? Like how did you get into that? Like us being so young at the time.
so you know what though? I mean, excuse me. You know what the Yay niggas. So I went to school. I went to school out Yay my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I went to Evans, so a lot of people don't know that. So I grew up with a lot of the Yay dudes, so they all knew me. So in high school in Penwood, I had got kicked out of Penwood. It was a lot of shit that happened in Penwood I got kicked out for. You know what I'm saying? So the first time I got kicked out, you know what I'm saying, I had to go to that trailer over by Penwood East. You know what I'm saying? I forget. They called it Cypress. I forget what they called that shit, but it was an alternative school. So they sent me, a couple other people there. Bub used to go there. You know what I'm saying? Niggas from back in the day would know these niggas. Bub used to go there. So anyway, um, these niggas, it was a situation that happened. You know what I'm saying? They always was rumbling our folks because it was Darby and Yee. But anyway, these niggas one day, something had happened with my man, little brother, and they was talking shit to him. So we had slid up on them niggas and fucked them up on Church Lane. You know what I'm saying? There was a bunch of us pulled up, jumped out and fucked them niggas up. So after that, you know what I'm saying, that shit was over. Me and my man Von Pure, we was walking down Fifth Street. This when I was selling bud around the time. I had went and grabbed some baggies and shit from the store. So when I go to grab the baggies, these niggas pulled up in a car like 5 deep. I was right like on fifth, between fifth and fourth, and like I think that's Chestnut. You know what I'm saying? So we walking, I tell my man Zom, I'm like, yo, this some yay niggas right there. So they jumped out the car, and before I knew it, the boy Jared came around the car with the brass knuckles and shit. Snuck the shit out of me, got the shit out of me, I ain't gonna lie. So whatever, they strode us or whatever. So after that, it was just on ever since. But that shit was all old shit. Like, that shit wasn't even about no money. Like, I'm saying, we sitting here fighting these niggas for nothing. That shit didn't benefit nobody. Like, them niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying, we ain't get no bag off that shit. Like, so, that shit them niggas kinda was irrelevant for real. Like, they used to like that type shit because, they was niggas that ain't really, they folks had a lot of shit. So, fighting that shit was exciting to them. Like, whereas though, where we got to fight niggas because we got to, you know what I'm saying, coming from out here, from out there, it's like, nigga, you fuck because you fucked up or you mad, you know what I'm saying, because you ain't got some. You mad because this nigga might got more than
Or
you.
or a parent,
You know,
or a parent ain't around or something like that.
right
You know what I'm
now.
saying?
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, yeah. Like, I lost my pop. I was like 15 when I lost my pop, 14. So you figure I was raised by my mom. So,
So
yeah.
how did that affect you? I didn't know that.
You
How
know,
did that affect you?
that shit definitely affects you because it's
You
like,
know,
my mom couldn't control me like you gotta figure I'm gonna do what I want. Like it's nothing really that she could have did. Like, you know, I respected my mom always, but I never really listened to what she had to say to me when she would say don't be out there, don't do certain things. I always used to do what I wanted because it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's me. I'm gonna do what I want. And I used to always say that, but you know, looking back, I'll be regretting certain shit like that, but it's like it is what it is. You live and you learn. So it's like, yeah, I used to just do what I want. You know what I'm saying? Got kicked out of school a bunch of times, got booked a bunch of times. Like, I've been jumped off the porch. Like, a lot of these niggas just jumped off the porch. A lot of these niggas never been through nothing, you know what I'm saying? So, with my music, these niggas gonna hear this story. These niggas know this shit is real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas know, like, I be real humble. Like, niggas from my hood know me. I be real humble, but a lot of niggas know situations all throughout the neighborhood. I'm always there, you know what I'm saying? Niggas know. Will always been, you know what I'm saying, in situations, regardless of what they say. If they, you know what I'm saying, Will always rude. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Say it through the music. You know what I'm saying? Will never told on no cases. Nigga, they try to get me to tell for a homie. You know what I'm saying? They booked me and my man one time. We coming down Main Street. They caught us with some bud. That's a true story. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know. They caught us with some bud. They questioned me about my man shooting somebody. I told them niggas, man, he was with his girl. You know what I'm saying? Swear to God. They like, no, we know he wasn't with his girl. So that was my first time up the county. I just turned 18. Niggas already was putting a bad bone on my name at 18. Oh, we ain't saying Will no bitch, but we know he can't stand for nobody. You know what I'm saying? What happened? Will stood up. Will done made it through that situation. 4 months. Must be tried. They threw that shit out. You know what I'm saying? We was held on the drug charges, but they sent my man shit off to the lab. They took his sneaks and sent it off to the lab and tried to test it for blood and shit for the shooting. But none of that shit came back in time, so they had to throw the case out. They let niggas go, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing this shit. Like, niggas don't know, like, nigga booked for attempt, you know what I'm saying? Nigga got booked for attempt, 17. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas know situations, like,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on, man.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna go into details and all
Yeah,
them cases
no,
all
no.
over, but
We get that part of you. We understand that part of you, but how important, like, you got the Tone Trump beard, the little Tone Trump look. How important is the image to you? Like what kind of image is Third Street Will going to bring to the as an artist to the
as a,
entertainment industry? Makes him,
oh man, basically like it's gonna be different because everybody claiming this op music, let's shoot 'em up op music, but nah, this shit gonna be different. This shit gonna be all different types of music. This shit gonna be feel good music. This shit gonna be pain music. This shit gonna be shit people can relate to. This shit gonna be shit your mom can listen to. We got songs that my man grandma can listen to. Like that's rare when you got a song. I got my man here, Meerkat. What's up? We on this little podcast joint. My man doing. What's up, gang? I'm telling you, good, bro. I'm about to roll this gas up. What you about to do? I'm about to put this shit together real quick. Alright, I'm here. You wanna? Where you at? In the car or no what? I mean, in the crib. Alright, I'm be around. But yeah, though, man, like I'm trying to bring a bigger light. Like one thing, R.I.P. my man Chris Cotton. Like Chris Cotton, I'm gonna tell you, I met Chris Cotton through Deke, R.I.P. Deke. So I was at the Happy Home one time, and Deke had seen me. He was like, "Yo, what's up? You trying to be on this DVD or whatever?" So I'm like, "Yeah, I just came home." So he introduced me to Chris Cotton. Chris Cotton was from South Philly. So anyway, me and Chris Cotton got real tight or whatever, and we wound up linking. And Chris Cotton used to always say, man, you got to put your story out there. Everybody got a story. You know what I'm saying? This is your story. Like Beans, everybody got a story. He was like, they want to hear about Will from the Third. They want to hear this indictment. They want to hear this shit that we've been through. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is all real shit. Like, I'm not out here rapping about no Audemars, no Bugattis. Like, I don't really care about how I be looking because at the end of the day, I know I really been
oh,
through the shit I've been.
about nigga? Oh, you talking shit about my chain?
No, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got their own shit, but at the end of the day, I feel as though if you got swag, you got swag. It ain't really about how you can put shit together. even with like the image part, like because to me dressing ain't hard. People make it hard. So it's like if you can't put something together, that's on you. I could go get a $30 outfit and make that shit look like something crazy. Whereas though a nigga can have a whole $3,000 outfit on, you be like, man, that shit corny as shit. So people don't realize, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you gotta live what you rap about too. I mean, you gotta, if you portraying this image that you rapping about these Lambos and you got this, you know what I'm saying, like, you gotta be out here in these Lambos. You know what I'm saying, like, you gotta be out here. You talking about this shit, you gotta be out here in this shit. I feel as though I may sometimes throw, and I can't even recall a one bar, but may throw a bar in there. They may sound fly or something, but you know it's all entertainment.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I don't be feeling like that shit genuine. So me as an artist, what I'm gonna bring genuine. I'm gonna bring more genuine music. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit they gonna feel this shit, man. Niggas know they gonna feel this shit.
What's your concoct like when you get in the booth and you ready to do your thing? What's needed around? Like, do you
Ain't
need
nothing.
women around?
No,
Liquor,
see,
like
no, like see one thing about me, like. I don't know how a lot of other artists. I've seen artists work from being in the booth with them, but when I go in the booth, like I'm already prepared. One thing about me, this shit is a job. So if you investing money in the studio, you don't want to go in there unprepared, writing or trying to find beats. Nah, you spent money on this shit, so you need to be in there and get the most out of your money. So when I go in there, my raps are already laid down. Everything is already according to how I want to lay it. Everything is in place. So when we in there, this the beat, this how we doing it, boom. And that's what it is. So then we dropped the track. You know what I'm saying? We went to Atlanta. We went to Atlanta in May. I went down there, we booked that situation or whatever, did the video and all that. I ain't have no songs ready when I went down there, bro, and I just said, damn, we just spent all this money for this situation. I ain't got nothing ready. Nah. So that whole day before we went to the studio, I sat there and wrote, had the headphones in, and I came up with two bangers, bro, off the rip. And I had two other joints that I just played with. But it was like, damn, people don't realize, like, I don't need all the liquor and the weed because I've been in jail doing that shit. So, and a lot of people don't realize, too, some of these songs I be putting on be some of these songs from 10 years ago when I got booked. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize 2010, that was like 11 years ago. So you figure some of these raps are old as shit, but they still sound hot. So you gotta figure where my mindset is compared to a lot of these rappers. These niggas not fucking with me. Keep it a bean. A lot of these niggas not fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? But
could you do a large crowd?
what happened?
Could you do a large crowd? Large room,
Shit.
small room. Large room, small room.
What you mean?
Large room, small room. What you prefer? Large room, small room.
What, performing?
Performance wise.
Oh, always large. I did these shows. That's another thing. Like, B Billion, shout out B Billion, shout out Stacks. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can't hear them on some of my tracks. They was on that yard with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did these shows in front of niggas that really put work in, niggas that been convicted, niggas that really tell you if your shit is trash. They not gonna sugarcoat that shit. They not gonna tell you, oh, that shit alright. Cause what fucking sympathy do they got for a nigga they don't know that's up there trying to spit some music? You know what I'm saying? Like, you up there, they ain't got no rap. If your shit trash, they gonna tell you. So you figure we up there putting on shows. I held that shit down for Dodge. You know what I'm saying? I put on for Dodge. Niggas used to always know. And they ain't say, you know what I'm saying? Like Philly and Derby, they two different neighborhoods, so they always used to say the young boy from Derby, the boy from Derby. Oh, that's the boy from Derby. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they know what it is. Like, I held that shit down. Them shows, I held it down. You know what I'm saying? Beans was up there, I held it down. Niggas don't realize niggas wasn't all shook up there. Niggas know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas can't. I could give niggas names of people in them jails.
So I hear
You know what I'm
you
saying? Like, we wrote.
when I hear you mention Beans. Y'all had a tight y'all had a tight knit. Like you got to have a conversation with him. Like, did he
Of
give
course,
you any
yeah,
game?
of
Like,
course. Yeah, of course. I ain't gonna say we was tight. You know what I'm saying? Because when I say tight, I would say like a walkie. You know what I'm saying? And he had, like, when I say a walkie or somebody I'm with every day, he wasn't one of them boys like that. He was with the bulls that I be with. So I would have conversations with him, but I wouldn't go out my way to be like, yo, let me go hang with these niggas. Like, he was a cool boy, but at the end of the day, I was the same way in there how I am out there. You know what I'm saying? I stayed to myself for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So when I was doing me, I go up the rec, work out. You know what I'm saying? I may see niggas, yo, what's up with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Shake hands, dap it up. Yo, I'm about to go back to the unit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing ever changes about me. I'm the same boy, so even celebrity or not, you know what I'm saying? I ain't treat that nigga no differently because it was Beans. Like, it was like, all right, what's up, Mac? You know what I'm saying? Like, the conversations we had, no bullshit, bro, was real. Like, it's humbling even to this day, like, thinking about it. Like, the nigga was up at rec, and I'll never forget, bro, because you had to sign equipment out up at rec, like jump ropes and all that shit. So I go bring my shit back. He like, damn, Sparks, let me hear something. Let me hear something. Sparks, this right after I worked out. I'm like, damn, Mac, I just worked out, but I'm in my head like, damn, this is a legend right here. This is a Philly legend. You know what I'm saying? He want to hear something from me. You know what I'm saying? From Will from the third. You know what I'm saying? So that's telling you,
Who?
like,
From who?
from Will from the third, yeah.
From who?
Yeah. Like,
Who you
so
want to
that
hear something
shows you.
from?
Yeah.
Will
They
from the
know.
third.
They know from the third. So I held it down. Niggas know. Niggas know my work. Niggas know I done been putting in work with this rap shit for years. That's what people don't realize. All these busted
So,
studios, all these corny artist features, all these corny beat mans I work with. That's sacrifice. Niggas don't realize the sacrifice. All these shows I went to performing where you may only have two people there. Niggas don't realize the grind of this shit. Niggas don't realize how much work I put in for this shit. So what niggas is trying to do, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can hear me?
yeah, I hear you. That John, you know how these keep calling. I hate. I gotta get. I'm making.
Yeah,
But you know how these. People keep calling. They can't stop calling.
yeah. But niggas don't realize, man, like, I'm about to make this shit about to be big. And it's going, at that point, it's going to be too late. Niggas going to be getting left at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at this point, it's third versus everybody. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like, it
so
is what it
so
is.
do you
Like,
so do you see yourself as staying independent, or if the right deal came around, would you?
I mean, if the right deal came across, of course, like, what people don't know is, and I keep a lot of shit to myself, like, we got opportunities to make these things happen. Like, we got people that's in situations that they're signed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is no cap. Like, niggas is signed, getting paid for this shit. But we trying to do this shit from the muscle. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was a big label, yeah, but like the smaller labels, it's like I don't think they can help you out, but not as much as I would want. You feel me? And it's like you don't know how long you gonna be in that contract with them, so you don't want to sell yourself away for 2 years. When in that 2 years, you know you could have been bigger than what you are. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they even try to contain who you work with. They try to stop you from that. It's like they put restrictions on what you can and can't do. And right now, I'm my own boss. You know what I'm saying? I work with who I want. I perform where I want. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nobody telling me what to do at this point. So right now I'm gonna make the most of it until somebody can pay me enough to be like, all right, listen, it's kind of like what it is. You know what I'm saying? So until I see that opportunity, like it is what it is. We're gonna keep grinding this shit out, like you know what I'm saying, keep trying to make these moves.
This is the last question I like to ask artists: $1 million or fame?
You said who?
$1 million or fame, and why?
Man, I'm gonna take the mill because I don't want the fame for real. A lot of people want this fame. We live in a society where a lot of people want to be known. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with a lot of people. They want to be known. And they live their whole life clout chasing or trying to get this buzz. They chase this buzz. Everybody fiend for a buzz. That's what it is. A buzz is a high. You know what I'm saying? So These people running around here fiending for this buzz, this whole time when you got this money, you can invest this money into things. You know what I'm saying? If I got this mill, I could take it. If I ghostwrite a song for somebody and they give me a mill, ain't nobody know who the fuck I am. I could take that mill, invest in some property. Now my money making money, and I'm writing verses for people. Nobody know who I am. I can move quietly. Nobody worry about robbing me. I ain't got to worry about portraying a certain image. I can walk around bummy as shit for all I know, but I pull a knot out on a bitch in a heartbeat, and she get to sucking me off. Like, these niggas be so worried about how they look and how people view them. That's why they so fucked up. And me, I don't care because I done been through situations that I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I've been through. So it's like, I don't care what I got on because I done really had nothing. You know what I'm saying? So the shit I got on is better than what I had. You know what I'm saying? So that fame shit really don't impress me. I done seen niggas that been famous that lost the fame. Where they at now? They done lost the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't know how to use both. But the right nigga with the right mindset with that money will do the right thing. The wrong nigga with that fame will do the wrong thing. You feel me? So it's like, look at Soulja Boy. Look at these niggas that's famous, that want this fame. Picture what they got to go through every day when they see people on the streets. Somebody might try to bid off them. These niggas look at y'all like y'all fucking jokes. Y'all walk around here like fucking jokes because y'all want to be famous. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas that don't want the fame, y'all can tell the niggas that don't really want the fame. Niggas want the money. This shit is about the money. This shit ain't about the fame. Don't nobody want no fucking fame in this shit for real. You think Meek Mill want to go out to the store with 100 paparazzi niggas taking pictures of him? He might be having a bad day. Now you got to fuck somebody up because these niggas all Joe because you famous. Whereas though you got $1 million or you got this money, nobody know who the fuck you are. Nobody gonna come up and take no pictures of you. So you having a bad day, you gonna keep having a bad day, but let 1 million people walk up in your face. Now you might got a case. Because the type of nigga I am, if I don't want to be bothered, if I'm having a bad day, I don't want you around me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want too many people fucking with me. So all that fame shit, like, to me, that shit is dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, people gonna fuck with you regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I would take the money and invest that shit in myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, make all the moves to do the right things. You know what I'm saying? Because even with me coming home, like, people don't realize, that's why I say, like, it's a catch-up game. Like, I had credit card debt, you know what I'm saying? I lost my will. It's so much shit that I done had to build back up in a short frame of time. I done paid these collection agencies off, you know what I'm saying? I done settled debts and got my credit back, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a bigger picture, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about fame, it's about investing, it's about making money, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, everything in life revolves around money. Everything we do revolves around money. Time is money. You know what I'm saying? We doing this podcast, this interview to bring these viewers in to get this money. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
it is
listen,
what it
hey,
is at the end of the day.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Yo, I put your TikTok up. That joint running. That joint running.
Yeah,
That joint,
yeah.
yeah.
We got some
So
shit too, bro. Like, I want to play this
we
song.
gonna
I
keep
don't know. I don't know if this.
Hey, play it if you want to play it.